Hurry up the mountain for GFE. Pytlovan is going to go ahead and check out Village of Outcasts, maybe Skullwoods too.
Rubbish inside of... Oh, there's our hammer. Big chillin'. We need a mirror.
Huh, yeah, well...
Ooh, is GFE gonna be doing the spicy play of going into... Mire with no fire source? Alright.
Yeah, I mean, like, I was kind of alluding to, I can see it. When you have the access set early, that medallion just shows up. So, we'll see.
Meanwhile, we got to see Pytlovan in Skullwoods.
Yeah, and I was mentioning Village of Outcasts. It occurred to me we were already there, but not into Thieves' Town just yet. You might see that from Pytlovan. We will not see that from GFE. Well, more than likely, not soon. We still got to come up with that mirror, and he knows it.
Yeah, I mean, the mirror could just be here, right?
It could be here. It could be in Thieves' Town, and my favorite could be on a purple chest.
Oh, well, we love mirrorless Smith chain.
Yeah, we already did half of it, so...
Hey,
speaking of...
Wow, that is a huge find for GFE.
Yeah, that is big time.
Even if... Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I was going to say, even if this is a double dip, because we're going to be fire locked out. And we're not even fire locked. Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is big bankable for GFE. We'll get that hammer.
We have bottles with a fairy in them and some red goo. I mean, we are... Even though we're low health, we got blue mail even, you know, we can definitely do some speedier strats to take down Vitreous. Only thing he lacks is that bow from Mini Moldorm Cave, unfortunately. That would have put a bow in things for the Vitreous fight.
Yeah, and we're currently working off of a push in that regard because what GFE has on his side is that Canis Samaria, letting him come in here and finish this thing out, giving him the incentive to come in the first place. So we'll see when it happens for Pytlovan, but the hammer and mirror is huge. The out for Pytlovan in that case is if all these mirror and hammer checks don't pay out too well. More so the mirror.
Yeah, because I mean, GFE is going to immediately go get that hammer off of the Spectacle Rock upper, and then that gives them access to the entire mountain too, by the way.
Mm-hmm. So there's... Where did GFE start? So yeah, it's fourth sword. Because that last one's on Hobo there for Pytlovan, and...
The fourth sword was probably in Thieves.
Yeah. Pytlovan just picked it up, so we know where they all are.
Alright, now we got an eyeball chasing us. Alright, we got him stun locked.
Yeah, and that was what I was afraid of. If it gets above you...
But we have a fairy.
We do. How about it?
We're back in business. Use your iframes to get some quick damage in. There we go. We got that fairy from the waterfall fairy. Pytlovan getting bullied in the Hellway.
So the fairy was handing out, I missed it, apparently handing out bottled mini-me's. That's not morbid.
My helpful minions. So we're gonna investigate Checkerboard Cave here. And then probably flute to the mountain.
Yeah, I think we found the
that fairy is... Oh, and there's a fire rod. Look at that. Everything is just going GFE's way, because now they can actually defeat Desert Palace now.
Yeah, desert can be done. Skull Woods can be done.
Meanwhile, Pytlovan getting trolled by a fairy pickup. Couldn't get it.
So no, I didn't see what Vitreous... Well, I think I did. Maybe it was a key, but that means in that case there's an item remaining in the dungeon. That said, I don't think GFE cares at all about that.
I also have to imagine that at some point he'll be checking Mini Moldorm Cave. The 5 items there is going to get too tempting at some point.
Yeah, I mean, I for one have put that off way too long in the past, thinking, well, you know, hey, if we don't have to do it and everybody else does, maybe that's a good thing. But it, yeah, like you say, has 5 in there, so chances are good that it has something. And tonight we know it does.
I mean, the odds of doing that, like, in and around when you go into... If we get our flippers soon, if we have to go into Swamp, that's the only thing, because that's a pendant, though.
Yeah, I mean, and on the other side, we have that ever-present possibility of finding another bow somewhere, in which case, then we might not see it from GFE at all.
So we have simultaneous dungeon clears happening. We have Pytlovan defeating Blind for $50. And GFE not far behind getting their second crystal in just a minute or two. That half magic's going to be quite nice to blast the landmows with the fire rod. Pytlovan is gonna collect that purple chest. I wonder if... No, unless they just run to Agina after turning in the purple chest. I hope that's what they're gonna be comboing the two together with. Because they desperately need to go to Agina to get the Cane of Samaria.
So I was hoping for another out there in a purple chest, like a hook shot or something, which could be a tricky thing, being that Swamp is indeed a pendant.
Here we go. We're gonna actually check it out. So, Pytlovan is saved.
Yep, and hopefully this directs him in short order to Meyer dungeon itself.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a risky play. But, I mean, if you go to Checkerboard Cave first, then you're going to get that fire rod and not even be fire locked out of Meyer, potentially.
Yeah, and for once I am paying attention, I know, be proud of me. The only issue with that is needing to go in to get that mirror first.
Right.
Yeah.
Forgot about that part.
See, normally that's my job. So you're good. Anywho, there is the hammer now in hand for GFE.
Yeah. So this is going to be a big old mountain clear.
It's in a nice spot to go do that when we don't have a hook shot and just take it over the top here.
I'd say the odds are pretty good that we're going to find our second bow here on the mountain. Be it in the dungeon or in the overworld on either side of the world.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, everybody, well, a lot of people know I don't care for progressive bows just because Rando can do some weird things. But that being said, GT and its density evens that out a bit. So there's a big chance it can just be in there just because there's 27 chests.
Yeah. We got one item from the front of Hera, but because we did not, I guess we're not, I'm not sure. Oh, I mean, we have the mirror and a fire source. We could have collected the big key.
Oh, was it in a basement?
Yeah, the big key's in the basement, and since we don't have a hook shot, we can't, you know, hammer yump our way. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, Harapod our way, rather.
Yeah. Tricks. Just do tricks. Anyway, figures he's going to clear the mountain out anyway, I'm guessing. And, you know, if he comes up with a hook shot, that'll just buy a few more seconds.
Yeah, that's true, because we can hammer and then into the dark world and then mirror our way back into the light world and then finish the dungeon that way.
Yeah, the mountain does improve significantly with the mirror in hand, so just waiting for Pytlovan to get into mire at this point. What we are not hoping for is the thing I said about thinking hammers in pod, that bow in hand.
Our last change of clothes is on the mountain.
Is that Gina, by the way? Super
Yes.
Mario RPG? Okay.
Stoked for that remake coming out.
Yeah. My daughter started playing the original and then kind of got sidetracked, and then I was like, check this out. So she tells me, I want to play it.
You'll have to wait like 2 more months, little one.
Yeah, apparently I gotta wait longer to play it because she has to play it first. But, you know.
Oh, of course, you can say goodbye to your Nintendo Switch until they're done playing.
So
and
yeah.
Look at that. We can even do a really questionable play and go into the TR without the ice rod.
Yeah, so Bombo's not needed, not even for Ice Palace. There's Pytlovan's top weapon there, which GFE will eventually find, because just in front of Thieves. What do they replace that force sword with, by the way? I know I get 20 rupees for boots, but you know what the extra sword actually is?
I think in the modes that restrict swords, they either give you like a green 20.
Because there's only one green 20 in boots, I know that, from Sahasrabhat. That's for boots, so I just don't know what the other sword is replaced with. Never really figured that out.
Our one bonkable chest in Hookshot Cave, just a piece of heart. So, boy, GFE is gonna go into TR. Let's go. This is bold. I love it.
It is bold. Mitigated slightly by the sheer amount of times that Ice Road is just here.
Of course, I mean, you're just asking to get memed on if you wait to come here.
And Pixcalibur in chat mentioning about the green 20 in tournament hard, which, you know, is we don't get gold swords, so yeah, there it's replaced. But in casual boost, since you start with one here and in like something like ladder, I just, either way don't actually know what it is. It's not a green 20. It's a good question.
So this is good for Pytlovan. This means they're gonna collect a mirror and then be able to beat this dungeon out of logic. And then they'll be ahead on by having a bow.
Yeah, you can start looking at crystal counts at that point, but that mirror is pretty big. I mean, we gotta get the pod. Or no, we don't have to get the pod, do we? Not that we know of. So that'll be, interesting to see who gets in there first, if at all.
That is, if you're trying to summon Leoria of Light, I mean, you're doing a good job of that.
I mean, I don't really want to keep talking about the hook shot, but it is a thing that could make a difference. I think GFE is a hover, a dirty word.
Well, they didn't try to hover Hookshot Cave.
Yeah, that is a tough one, and I think most runners that can hover have told me that it ends up being a time loss, even if you're good at it.
So, Pytlovan opting not to finish the dungeon. And they're going into desert, and the unfortunate thing for them is this will now be a double dip because the fire rod is just big chillin' on Checkerboard Cave.
Yep. No lamp in sight, which probably means Argus or Cold Stare. Isn't that that's the two big ones, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering at what point do we say goodbye to the lamp being ever found?
We're getting there. Maybe not just yet, but we're getting there.
But I've definitely played Seeds, with the fire logic where I'm just pretty early on, I'm just saying, I have skipped the lamp logic pretty horribly. I'm never going to see at this point. I should stop worrying about it and pretend that I already have the lamp, even though I don't.
See, that's just a heart. So that is going to kick Pytlovan out of desert now, and still no remainder of Mire.
Oh, check this out. They're going to be heading to Checkerboard Cave and getting their fire rod.
Now, see, this is low percent. What's going to happen here now? He doesn't know it, but that remaining item in Mire, because with this fire rod in hand, it might well get full cleared at this point. And, well, there's a hook shot.
Goodness.
So that won't be in Mire.
And Pytlovan opting to not finish Mire or Desert. Looks like they're gonna go beat on Mothula first.
Must have an earpiece. Everything we say just doesn't get done.
It's like the anti-Buffalo Wild Wings thing happening right about now.
You will have to explain that to me.
Oh, the announcers call the play and send it to overtime or something like that.
Right. I mean, I get to thinking, Fire Rod, hey, cool. This dungeon now. Did Pytlovan pick up a big key in Mire at all?
He did, and then he immediately he got the big key and then mirrored.
Maybe forgot since it's spike chest and you're worried about not dying. I don't know.
Either that or just if you're not too comfortable doing Dark Mire.
Oh yeah, I guess that is true. I gotta be open-minded about that stuff. I mean, it's not the easiest one for sure.
No, that was the last dark room I learned aside from Dark Aga. All right, let's see a moment of truth for GFE if there's an ice rod chilling here. We're missing a key, so only one item left. There's the key, so the last chest is gonna be victory or double dip, and it's a double dip.
Yeah, double dip. We'll see if it's required. Not a non-zero chance that ice rod is on the bat, but I mean that'd be pretty special.
Well, we did get the hook shot, which is pretty huge. And in fact, we're gonna go investigate the rest of Hookshot Cave.
Yeah, fair.
And then we can also, I see where GFE's going with this. They're gonna go up to Hera and Herapot their way up to the top to defeat Trolldorm.
Yeah, it still remains an interesting dip out because I know you got to walk back or run in this tournament, but
yeah. But we get the 3 items from that we left behind in the Dark World, and then we can mirror and take care of a dungeon that we need to take care of.
Right, so there is a book for Pytlovan at the Skullwoods Bridge chest. Now, once again, feast or famine on that one. Depends if there's tablets have anything. We're going to get an immediate ped check.
Okie dokie, we got a bow in Hookshot Cave, so GFE very much bailed out here.
Yeah,
I
our
mean,
runners. Sorry.
No, they could go to Mini Moldorm Cave anyway, but
Yeah, it'll be. Depends on what we're still looking for, and that mostly boils down to an ice rod. So yeah, we could see it, but yeah, Pytlovan I think is going to find that as well. So could be silvers for everybody. But these runners are knocking stuff out quite quickly between the two of them. We see Pet is dead there, a good spot for the book. Tablets remain. GFE didn't quite wait for the ferry there, but it's okay. We're pros.
we're ostensibly good at the game, so we don't need that much health. Ostensibly good is the caveat I always put, because then you just see, I don't know, maybe you just die in Bumper Cave like a certain Pichu using Sprite player.
See, I don't know what Sprite you use, but I'm pretty sure I know who you're talking
about. Someone I troll regularly.
Oh, it's not you? Okay.
No, I use the Vitreous Sprite.
Oh, that's right. That makes sense, doesn't it? It's a troll dorm here now down for GFE. 3-2 on the crystal count, but we still can't look at that as who's ahead.
Yeah, because now Pytlovan has to defeat Meyer to catch up. And then GFE has to take care of Thieves Town. We're going to take a look at Spike Cave. I get the feeling GFE says, if I don't do Spike Cave now, I will literally never do it again. I'm never coming here until a go mode.
I wonder if that figured into the whole leaving Hera. Since that hammer was right in front of it, now we know we can do Spike, but it's just 3 bombs. It's a good piece of routing, though.
Oh, I missed the other item in Hera. I don't know if we got both items out of Hera, like Chad is asking.
Yeah, good question.
Because we are really boiling down to just an Ice Rod hunt at this point. Because, yeah, GFE is going to take care of Mothula and Blind now.
Chat's telling us Smolderm had a compass, so unless that compass chest had an item, and I don't think it did, because I didn't see it, but you probably did. So I'm guessing item basement.
Well, the second item in Meyer was just a heart piece, so we are A-OK on skips there.
So yeah, here comes a 4th sword for GFE. So he'll be busy. This will give Pytlovan time to finish what he needs to do.
Yeah, we're going to have to wait for our runners to finish these dungeons before we have another convergence.
We're getting further information from the viewers that suggests that indeed Hera Basement still has an item. So doing Spike Cave in that situation and not Hera Basement could be a thing.
Yeah, I mean, the big out for Pytlovan is going to be, finding the Ice Rod before going into TR.
Right. Yeah, I had a thought. It must be buried pretty good. The pendant Dark World 1 and 2, Pot and Swamp, that's a big one. I mean, it's a tough decision to make.
Yeah, I mean, because the way Pytlovan sees it, once they get their hammer on the mountain, they'll probably select Pod first in terms of the pendant dungeons.
Yeah, Yeah, because we don't. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, nobody has flippers yet either. So.
Yep. I would be very dissuaded from going into Ice Palace at this point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can get there, but again, still need flippers to mean anything.
I mean, unless it just happens to be, you know, just flipper locked Ice Rod in Ice Palace is the answer. Ooh,
Yeah.
Pytlovan takes a death, but do we have a fairy?
Yes, he does. Okay. Which is what I figured. They've both been to Zora, so.
To answer chat, flippers can't. I mean, well, unless
They could, I think. I don't remember.
I guess there are very corner case situations where that could be possible. Yes.
I'm just trying to think of the actual overworld flipper checks if they had anything, and then they didn't. Don't remember what the 2 in Waterfall actually were. But...
Oh, here's a new check. Pytlovan did not have a hammer for this when he beat. Oh, okay, it's just a compass.
Yeah, so actually, I guess that means there is nothing left for Pytlovan, and Thieves Town would have had to have gotten all 4. So yeah, that's good.
So this is Pytlovan gonna get their mirror. Probably that means Hera time.
Yeah, we'll see that hammer now. And how many hammer checks have we not seen at this point?
Did we do Magic Bat yet?
Not that. I thought we saw hammered pegs, but I mean, you know, TR itself is the big one. We saw it, so. See what like Pytlovan is able to ignore in that area.
That puts GFE at their 4th crystal, still 1 behind on crystal count versus Pytlovan, but has the hook shot from their dip of TR. So I think, we're gonna investigate Graveyard Ledge. Okay, this might be just like a nice North Dark World routing and getting our way to Pod and Eastern via the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Although we would have to kern jump because we still don't have the flipper, so I guess this might just be a... Or we're just gonna investigate one thing. Oh, he hasn't done Skull Woods yet. Oh, I thought he did. Okie dokie.
Yeah, there's a few more minutes of repeating things at this point.
So they can take care of Skullwoods and Eastern. They're probably thinking, I gotta book it now. Although I do like going into the middle when I have the cane here in case I get like a small key or something. So the big thing for Pytlovan now is they're gonna have to make the Brave play into TR for that hook shot. We'll see if they do it or not.
Yeah, the hope is that the hook isn't locking the ice rod, because well, for him anyway, because that means it is a required double dip. If they can avoid going in there, which probably at this point I don't see happening, then that'd be good. GFE's book, so that will isolate Ether Tablet for him. Did we see it from Pytlovan, by the way? After the
okay, we chat saying bombs at Ether.
Bombs, okay, yeah. So we did.
I kind of have to apologize. As a commentator, I kind of stink at remembering all the minutiae of a seed. I am probably the most empty-brained, operates on vibes runner in the community.
That's fair. We all have one thing that we have to make up for, but I mean, I can remember stuff, I just can't pay attention to 2 screens half the time.
Yeah, that's also pretty hard.
haven't called one of those dailies with the 4 on there. I'm like, I don't know if I want to try that anymore.
Yeah, that's a tough one. So it's always a big ups to our volunteer community when they opt to do those things.
Although we come to think of it, have a league coming up, and we got a couple of different co-op weeks, maybe even 3. I think we got 3. One of them is pilot spoilers, so it's only 2 screens. But
yeah, you have co-op Randomizer in the last week, and then co-op AD in the first week.
League modes are busy.
All right, this is GFE booking it straight to Eastern with no regard for pod right off the hop.
Yeah, that's a call. Sometimes it can be advantageous to bring the Dark World with you, as we say. Can't remember the last time I've seen an ice rod in Eastern. I mean, won't be today, but...
So this is the Hera play for Pytlovan. This will get him to 6 crystals.
We get asked by our tracker, by the way, if Pytlovan has gotten red mail. Oh, that was answered. Sorry. So yeah, red mail, everybody.
Yeah, that was it was in Paradox. So we're gonna see Pytlovan getting the big key. They're not gonna leave an item behind. Honestly, when you're this deep into a seed, I think you do actually want to do this check, and get the big key.
Yeah, it's good for us to keep running into these outs that the perceived behind runner has, and since GFE didn't do it, this is another one of them. So stand by.
Here we go. If we can light our torches.
Oh yeah, we gotta wait a little bit.
The anticipation's killing me. So much so that I forgot that.
A little bit of Tim Curry % here.
Also realizing because he doesn't have the hook, he couldn't Harapot anyway and was forced to get the big key, so...
Oh yeah. Yeah,
I'm very smart. Probably every single one of my opponents is like, how the heck did I lose to this guy? He's such an idiot.
See, now, speaking of weird stuff, that was interesting, because I'm pretty sure every time I've tried to dash along that pit there, I've fallen in. Like, I don't push against the wall, I fall in. So that was interesting. More to learn, I guess. Just some bonds.
Disappointment for the second item that we didn't know about in Hera. That's going to be bottle % for GFE.
Yeah, so, I mean, still remains outside chance GFE ends up back in Hera with that book now.
Yep, so Pytlovan's going to be a little bit ahead unless they get trolled off. Oh, there's the kill. They're going to get their 6th crystal, and then now where to? I would kind of hope that they're going to make the bold play. They could get their hook shot, because... I don't know, Pod just seems like the next good place to go. For places we haven't been.
Yeah, really does, especially for him. Can't get into... Well, he can get into Swamp, but... Yeah, you wouldn't do that.
Well, we don't have the flippers for Swamp.
Oh, yeah, you would
realizing.
Nobody has that. Still.
I would still probably select Pod over Swamp.
Yeah, and it was pointed out before that they can be in GT, and yeah, I'm at this point pretty sure, because I don't think Waterfall had anything, so... It's a pretty significant possibility.
Yeah. So it looks like Pytlovan is gonna commit to the double dip here. They're gonna get their hook shot, but that kind of removes the out for them to hopefully only single dip TR. So this kind of swings things back to GFE's favor.
Mm-hmm. And future considerations is something like GFE goes to swamp and Pytlovan goes to bat, and there's the ice rod, since I still don't think we've seen it.
And our tracker getting a head start on the hour call out. If you like what you're seeing, give these runners a follow. Their Twitches are right there. Both fine runners in our community here, so yeah, just give them a watch when you see them live. Looks like we're gonna collect the purple chest.
Yeah, and this will be the bat as well, so thing I just said won't be an occurrence tonight.
What was I gonna say right before that? Things are swinging back towards GFE's way. Oh, that's right. So also keep in mind with the series, GFE in this best of 3 is up 1 game to none. So if GFE takes this, they are advancing to the round of 32.
I didn't even think to look at that. We don't have a score marker here, so yeah, good call.
I know we're revising the layout. Yeah, because for the old heads that remember from last year, it was all best of 1 last year.
Oh well, I played, but I don't remember that.
Yeah,
Actually,
things got to be kind of chaotic. You know, you could make some if you felt like you were at a runner. Just if you were felt like you were disadvantaged as a runner against your opponent, you know, you could play more aggressively and purloin a win.
yeah, I could imagine. I actually thought about it. I didn't make brackets, but yeah, everybody's playing like it's a game 3.
Well, it looks like GFE is gonna pair up the digging spot. They're gonna make a hole with the rest of this South Dark World checking.
And I'm zipping around. He did do the bat, right? Because I totally...
Yes.
Okay.
It was nothing. Hundo rupees that we don't necessarily really need at this point because we're so flush with cash.
5 300s, 1 100. That's the way to do it, right? Pytlovan doing pretty well with the gold sword.
Oh,
yeah, there it is.
Right at the 1 hour mark. So you actually, I think you get the shovel here in GT. So pretty much right at the 1 hour mark, that's going to be go mode for GFE.
Huh, okay. That's a new one. Got blocked by the dead rock there, but was able to dash past it. Huh, okay.
Because I believe you collect the shovel off Laser Bridge.
Was that where it was?
I think so.
Okay. Well, we're about to find out again, but...
Yeah. I mean, it's a pretty cursed required double dip. Oh, the shovel was hookshot cave, so you had to have the big brain to, you know, immediately leave and then go to hookshot cave.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're a hover, that's get in here, get your hookshot, get the shovel, go to the ice rod. So, yeah, this is going to make things tough for Pytlovan right now. That's a long sequence, no matter who you are. GFE just got there first. So.
Oh, Dapper Wormman, who is a much better player and has a bigger brain than I do for this sort of thing, is pointing out that Pytlovan can portal save, which would help.
Yeah, true. Easier, because it's, you know, it's a light world check. I wonder what the odds are of going into pod first or something, though.
Yeah, this could send a runner in all sorts of crazy directions. It's kind of wild that GFE did not go into a pendant pod. A lot of runners would be magnetized to that.
There's so much to consider. One of those is that I'm thinking, you know, maybe with the Smith chain, the way it was, he could be thinking that maybe my opponent was able to get that all together. with the mirror, and I didn't, and I should go check shovel because it's isolated now.
So it looks like we're gonna go... Where are we going? We're going to Hookshot Cave, so we'll be able to check that out, but will Pytlovan immediately go to the shovel spot? They're gonna be kind of behind any way you slice it.
Maniacal with the shade here. Hey, it's just what I heard. That's what people tell me. I don't hover though, so.
Yeah, I think we just got solidly dunked on. How we say usually it doesn't pay out. You waste time and you get nothing for it. Whoops.
Yeah, I mean, either way, you gotta actually dig with the shovel. So, I mean,
yeah.
GFE had little else. I mean, unless you consider Pot and Swamp being a thing, but like, you know, it's a one-off.
Yeah.
Somebody in chat mentioned it's easy. Pod can be a time sink. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say we'll see what they end up doing. It looks like they are gonna spike. I guess this is spike chest. You know what, let's skip the numbers game. Let's try something a little bit more advanced. Call your shot. Where's this big key gonna be? Locations.
Alright, yeah. You know what? I'm good with that. Let's do that.
I predict Rando Room, top right.
Your chat's got to type now. Sorry.
In your face, chat.
I'm gonna go Bob. Let's go Bob. Heck yeah.
Alright, we got tile room, we got upper left Stalfos chest. But what's your 4 gonna be, Torsui? Where's 4? Upper right Stalfos. Okay.
That's an interesting start
point.
Ooh,
we're gonna dig the hole. So portal save for Pytlovan.
Yeah, it's good to see. But
they did the thing. That is really smart.
Yeah, with this equipment, GFE... The only way this evens out is tile room, I think.
Yeah. We're booking it straight to the left side. I don't know GFE's preferred GT routing. I don't know if they're one of those rando rush degenerates that I toss so much shade at. Nah, I'm kidding. They're not degenerates. So, not looking good for the people that called out Stalfos room. Y'all swung and miss. Alright, let's see what Hope Room's got for us. So it looks like we're doing a modified DM strat. At least to Compass Room, we'll see if they go full right for the true DM route. But yeah, with the portal save, the big brain portal save, you know, this really does close the gap some for Pytlovan.
Yeah, this will tighten up a bit. We'll have to see how he feels. And, well,
Compass Room, lower right. I don't think anybody called that shot.
Yeah, so we're down at Ganon Falls now, basically, and again, that's an equipment thing. Mostly. I mean, stuff happens, but with this equipment, it's...
Yeah, I mean, even silvers versus silverless, we're still too far ahead.
Oh. Oh, yeah, I didn't even see that, and I thought Vickard, they both pick it up by now. The silvers, that is.
Yeah. But nope, no lamp, no flippers. I guess we didn't need them. Well, technically we should have had the lamp, but at some point we said goodbye to lamp logic.
Yeah, wonder where it could have been. Where was that mushroom? Maybe it's on mushroom.
Mushroom was pretty late. Um,
Regardless of what happens here, this is not. This is close, you know?
yeah. This could have gone, I mean, a lot worse for Pytlovan because, looks like they're going to the left. If they had gone directly right, then they could have been right in on the money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's not like you can know what your opponent did, but
oh yeah,
he might have knowledge we don't. Like, he might know what GFE likes to do, because I know I don't. But
right, yeah. Have to admit, I'm not like the biggest metagamer.
yeah, I'm in the latter mindset where I don't care who I'm playing because we don't know and just play.
Yeah, I think that's part of it for me is because I primarily play ladder, so I never know who my opponent is. So it's like, how do you metagame against a lobby full of like even 10 people?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's where the average group size tends to be these days. I kind of miss the 60 racer ladders we've had. Those are interesting. Seed took like 5 minutes to roll. But, yeah, it's a good community. It's nice to have those races whenever. Dunk is doing a lot of good work with that, too. We're going to fast ROM here. It's just the way it's going to be. I got a seed to practice. I'm going to probably get into it after this, by the way. Lag-free rando. That'll be interesting.
I've given it a couple of seeds to try out. I mean, I can't complain as much because I never played NMG. I've only played the vanilla preset. So, I mean, there's a few things that stuck out to me, but, you know, nothing crazy. I mean, I noticed in Mimics 1 and 2, the red Mimics now book it across the room. And then, you know, a couple of the bosses, like your hook shot against Argus is pretty wild now.
Yeah, I know pretty much any boss death is going to speed up. The relevant one being Trinex, since there's a 2-phaser with that one, but
yeah,
we're climbing apart here, getting back to relevance, and you know that's where you like to see it.
Yeah, this is going to be respectably close. No one's getting completely clowned on here.
The divergence was significant, so I mean, you know, it's a good.
Yeah. It's just gonna take some stuff to happen here. We're also jetting pretty good. We're only at a 110 right now. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I you know what? I stare at the time so much when I play. I don't stare at it when I come. And now that you pointed out, it's like that's pretty good. Like, you find that mirror pretty quick. GFE's time makes sense with Pytlovan right there without having done that. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, like, we'll just have to ask why Pytlovan didn't finish off Desert and Meyer there, because, I mean, you lose some time not, like, efficiently and quickly, like, just clearing things while you're there and taking the time to go back. That'll hurt.
Yeah. Like the ActRaiser is part of Grand Poo World, apparently. And what is this, Doom? Yeah, it's Doom. I was going to say Duke Nukem, I don't know why, but at least it's close.
Already on Phase 2 and entering Phase 3 now for GFE. And they're gonna have to nail this torch glitch with the fire rod, because we never found that lamp. Bye, lamp!
You know, I train myself on torch glitch with fire. I look at the tile drops just for this reason, because You like to avoid lamp when you can.
Yeah.
I think I've failed lamp more than I should because of the fact that the game pauses.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, we even got a slash to count as one of our hits there. That's a little swaggy.
Yeah. Doesn't matter if you have silvers, I guess, but GFE does not, so anything you can do. I don't try to get extra hits in with the torch glitch. It's one of those things I could maybe try to save a second or two, but I think a lot of that is positioning dependent on the pig's part. There it is.
Get your GGs in for GFE. As long as they cross the bridge, they're going to be advancing to the round of 32, and, well, they're going to do so with the race time official 1:13.19. Incredibly run.
Yeah, it's a heck of a time. I put in a 1:16 a little bit ago with a kind of not fast seed, and I thought, well, that's pretty short, but this wasn't a super jet either, really. So.
Oh yeah, I mean there was a required double dip of TR, Yeah,
and he didn't do a portal thing either, so.
Yeah. I mean, I know in my tiebreaker I got a 1:12.05 or something like that. And we are joined by GFE, finishing first place in this race. Congratulations. Yeah, congratulations.
Hey, thanks guys.
So, Meyer, I think, biggest thing to talk about. You see that medallion? You want to go in there? Is that what we're seeing here?
I wanted to go in first time I was there, but it was Quake instead.
12:05 or something like that. And we are joined by GFE, finishing first place in this race.
So you're missing a fire source, but it didn't end up mattering. Fire source, of course, being right outside.
I wasn't going in there.
Biggest thing to talk
about. I keep trying to remember where Shovel was. Because I know...
Hookshot? Okay.
Wait, was it Hookshot cave?
I think so. Is that what you determined?
Shovel was in Hookshot cave.
So you had to get the hookshot unless you hovered. Right, from TR, so...
Yeah, if you can hover, that's nice. Oh, man.
I wasn't sure if you had that capability, so we were trying to figure it out.
No, I don't hover.
Yeah, bros.
Leave that to P-Train.
Nice. Yeah, so yeah, that was a nice ice rod chain.
Beautiful.
Yeah, pretty adorable. I mean, Pytlovan was able to save their portal, and they followed the money and got their ice rod that way. So they're on to phase 4 of Ganon right now. And guess where your missing bow was?
Mini
Moldorm Cave.
I was going to say something you didn't do, but yeah. We were trying to figure out if the bow, the other bow is going to be GT like it often is, but no, they were both overworld or underworld.
And get your GGs in for Pytlovan as they finish with a 1:15.55. Really still a solid play from them too,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you're right. I didn't do Mini Moldorm, did I? That was not on purpose, but I'll take it.
I mean, like I mentioned earlier, I skip it a lot too if you end up with just stuff to do, and it was going to depend on where that other bow was. So
my original intention was to do it alongside Dam, but I guess we're Mitz Dam, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had Dark World access there, and we're joined by Pytlovan. GG's.
GG's.
Really dug that portal save, by the way. That was really nicely done.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what I did wrong. I will have to check the VODs later for everything. But I think I played really good. Probably lost on execution or something. Don't know.
Well, any sub 120, you know you did. There were a couple differences, actually more than a couple, as far as how the seed was completed by the both of you. Canis Samaria was a little bit of a later pickup for you, not that it mattered that much. You got it while it mattered. That was an interesting southwest of the game there, with the fire rod where it was, the cane.
Yeah, the TR package there.
And the fact he didn't need it for the fire. So, yeah, that was a seed, as we say.
I see you didn't find lamp either, so curious where that's at. Probably in pod or something dumb.
Yeah, it's probably in Pennant Pod, I bet, yeah.
Or Pennant Swamp.
Swamp.
Flippers somewhere as well.
Yeah, because we didn't get flippers either, so I mean,
yeah.
Say goodbye to all that
It's
stuff
weird.
that you normally get. Very weird.
Given how I ran the seed, like, as much as I would have wanted to save the portal, like, it was not reasonable for me. I still had all of Thieves' Skull to do, and Eastern, since I totally mentally forgot that Mini Moldorm Cave existed for some reason. So I finished on the bow from Hookshot Cave.
Oh god.
So I was thinking, the CR play really paid off, but
GFE, did you hover a Hookshot Cave?
I wish I could hover. That would have been nice.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
That would have been beautiful in this seed. But...
yeah, it was a pretty hover seed after all.
Yeah, it was quite funny because in the comms booth we were clowning on hoverers about like, oh yeah, if you hover, you're gonna waste a whole bunch of time failing until you get it, and then you're probably gonna get trash, and then oh, shut up, Josh.
Yeah.
Nobody reads that. That's a shovel to an ice rod. And by the way, just with all that said, 113, 116. I know we've said it before, but doing all that, having to go to Meyer for something early, that's good.
Fire for your mirror, for your hammer.
Yeah, somebody had to lose, unfortunately. This is when you hate to say it, but it's just...
yeah. And I mean, getting to the bracket, being round of 64, I know, for Pytlovan, you had to defeat Lana Bean 2-0. That is no small accomplishment. Lana is a terrific player. Yeah. And you swept them. You swept Lana. I mean, that's really good, and that's a good statement when right there. So I know this is the end of the line for you, but head held high. It's no small accomplishment being here.
Yeah, I started playing a couple years ago and got better and better since, but I still have a long way to go as well. I still grind a little bit of NMG as well, so I'm trying my achievements there as well. But yeah, I mean, GFE is a great player as well, so I don't mind losing to him. It was well deserved. And I'm glad I have played this tournament. I learned a lot as well, as always. And I want to thank you guys for the jank stream / last minute stream for...
Oh, we got you. We upgraded you. I mean, I think Drossi saw my offer of a jank restream for the threat that it is, and was like, "Oh, okay, we got to get this onto an SG channel. No, we can't let Josh jank stream things. It's too cursed looking and too awful." Yeah, I mean, even if you had pulled out this win and won one more, I mean, your opponent waiting in the wings is one of Thalaine or Jay Meisher, so...
yeah, it's not a easy bracket. Right?
That is not a... That's going to be
like to GFE there.
I was going to say, yeah, that's a tough row to hoe, so to speak, in farming speak.
But yeah,
Oh, go on. Sorry, I was just saying we await their game 3, but yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, either way, that's going to be a rough one. But this easily could have gone to game 3. Like, there were multiple decisions I could have made after Eastern.
Yeah.
If I don't make the exact decision I made, which was I'm going to go clean up the rest is Smith chain with purple chest pegs and bat, and then work my way south, then I'm not checking that shovel anytime soon. Like, I considered going to pod at that point, because, you know, that's pretty dense. I considered starting at Big Bomb Shop and doing Pyramid Ferry, Pyramid, Graveyard Ledge, and Catfish. Like, there were multiple decisions I could have made, and if I didn't specifically make that one, that's easily the time difference in the seed.
Yeah.
Did we route
probably.
GT the same? I'll ask that.
Don't know. I did Dark Magician too, right?
Okay.
So
Okay.
probably the same.
So if, you know, if I don't DM, then this is super close also.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it was a fun series. Like, if anybody saw any of my group matches, like both of our seeds yesterday and today, you know, combine those together, and that's almost the length of some of my group match seeds. So feels good to get a not absolute trash seed.
Yeah,
I've had enough Agaped seeds for the tournament. So.
Yeah, I just want to mention that I hate that every time I have to go to Laser Bridge to find something, and I always do find something. This case wasn't, but there was something on TR, and I'm tired of that. Against I had multiple opponents on the start of groups that I had an ice rod on Laser Bridge. I had a fire rod on Laser Bridge, and that was really bad.
Fire rod and Laser Bridge. Wow, yeah, that's
Yeah,
the worst.
it's really tough.
Yeah,
And I think yesterday I played another seed with a fire rod on Laser Bridge, and it was a pennant TR, not a real TR.
See, I keep worrying about it. I'm wondering why I don't actually see them though. Oh, that's why, because you're getting them all apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. I think my first group match seed was like Pearl on Pyramid, Kane on Ped, and Ice Run on Laser Bridge. So,
my God.
Good times.
It was a fun seed. It wasn't, wasn't a jet, wasn't a slog with an item hunt. So yeah, this is fun for us. Thanks for the show. Really.
Thank you
Yeah,
guys.
it felt really good.
Look forward to watching this back. It definitely turned out pretty close considering what the seed was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess just any final thoughts before we wrap on up over here?
I just want to thank you guys for the last time. I don't know what to say. I want to thank you guys. Thanks Shasta for the tracking as well, and thank you GFE, and wish you all the good luck going forward.
Appreciate it, and GG's again, man. Enjoyed it. And I'd like to also thank Drossi for not rolling the seed.
You didn't want to get one of those special cursed ones that...
I mean, to be fair, normally that's my MO also, but not today apparently.
Yeah, I know when I did more of the dailies and weeklies, I have rolled some incredibly special seeds, and I got like temporarily banned from rolling seeds for rolling such garbage.
Yeah, I do okay in Zelda 3. I don't do so good in Super Metroid Zelda 3, but it's a story for another day. But yeah, yeah, good luck, GFE, on your immediate future. It'll, like we mentioned, be an ask.
Yep. Gonna need that luck.
I don't see. Thelane and Jay Meisher play tomorrow at 3 o'clock Eastern in the afternoon. We might be able to get that on a restream. I see that we have a tracker sign up for it, so that generally attracts SG's attention. So everyone can kind of keep their eyes peeled on the schedule. That's schedule.speedgaming.org/boots. I know that was a lot of dots and slashes, but yeah, if you keep an eye on the schedule there, you'll see some restream action. As this tournament goes along, the matches are only going to get more and more intense. the winner of that game 3 of Thelaine versus Jay Misha is going to play GFE, so that round of 32 matchup is going to be pretty spicy.
Mhm.
But yeah, just big ups. Thanks for, Shasta and Scupula for joining me on the crew here suddenly, like, a half an hour before the race began. Thanks to SG for hosting.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what to do with myself here at this point in time. I have an MSU to work on, but hey, you know what? I'm okay to talk rando, so
Always
thanks.
a good time to calm with you, so.
yeah, no, for sure. This is one of the better ones I've done, I think. I'll go watch it back and I wonder what the hell I was talking about.
Yeah, I'll probably be like, oh, there I am talking like a moron yet again, but, I think I wear it as a point of pride at this point by being like the most empty-brained vibes runner in the community. So,
Yeah, I mean, I lose myself on easier seeds, so hey, it went well. But yeah, once again, thanks for the runners. Thanks, Shasta, by the way. Double up on the tracker, thanks. We don't do this without them.
Yeah, so I think that's gonna about do it here. So thank y'all for watching. If there's no audience, there's no restream either. So give yourself also a round of applause for showing up and tuning in.
Heck yeah.
So until next time, hope y'all have a great evening, night, morning, depending where you're at. And we'll see you again real soon for more Casual Boots tournament action.
Good night.